So in the beginning of this, I gave some popular coffee slogans. Do you have a favorite coffee slogan?
I do now, but it's the only one I know. Go to the last drop.
Morning.
Good morning.
It is a beautiful morning.
It is. It's an easy sail. It's going to be a short sail. Do 17 nautical miles, leaving Black Point Settlement's southern bay. And we are now sailing past Little Farmer's Cay. And ultimately we will end going through a very shallow entry to where we want to anchor today. The map says it's as low as 4 feet, and we have a 5-foot keel. So we are going through at maximum high tide, which adds about just under 3 feet. So we should have no problem getting in, getting anchored.
From Great Guanakee, we sail 17 nautical miles to Rudder Cut Cay. We're going through a very shallow section, so I head to the bow of the boat to act as a lookout. Rudder Cut Cay is a private island, making it difficult to get the dogs off the boat, so we're only spending one night here.
See ya. So while you're in the Bahamas, you'll be spending a lot of time on anchor. And one of the things you want to do once you've set your anchor is you want to make sure that it's set. You can dive down and check, but another way that you can do that is you can use a bucket. And they do sell plastic buckets that have a clear bottom and you can see down. What we found as a solution is to use a freezer door, which sounds kind of odd. We picked these up at the Container Store and they are clear throughout. And they're a little bit smaller than plastic buckets, so they're actually quite useful. So let me show you what it looks like. And this is wonderful because you can just look down there, you can put it in the water, you can see in all 4 sides, and you can really easily see whether your anchor is set. The thing we like about this versus the clear plastic bucket is it's quite small, so it doesn't take up a lot of space. And as you can see, it's got 2 handles. This easily fits in our dinghy, so we can just drive up to where our anchor is and look down and see if it's set or not.
We stopped at Rudder Cut Cay because there were 2 sites that came highly recommended. The first, which you're going to now, is a drive-in cave. We're in one of the caves in Rudder Cut Cay, and this is where it's high tide. Pretty cool, isn't it? There's 2 holes, but there's just the one. Super cool, I wouldn't have wanted to miss this. This is also a very popular spot for tour boats, and during our visit at high tide, we find ourselves sharing the cave with 2 other tour boats. Let's see if I can stay upright as you steer us out of here. My gondolier.
Yes, something like that.
I'm on stage.
Do you want to go backwards or forwards?
Forward. The second site at Rudder Cut Cay that came to us highly recommended is the musician sculpture, which is a full-scale sculpture of a mermaid and a piano hidden underwater by David Copperfield. We are now at Rudder Cut Cay, and we're gonna continue over to the mermaid piano statue, which is, how far do you think it is from here?
Oh, about 300 feet. And then maybe we'll even go further out to the small coral heads that are out there.
All right. How deep do you think it is to that piano?
The piano...
Because it is low tide now.
Yeah, I think the low tide there is probably about 12 feet.
So Jim has just shown his superior free diving skill, and I have shown my, well, lack thereof. That's pretty. Our boat in the background.
Although the geography of the Bahamas is predominantly limestone carbonate and is relatively flat, the Bahamas still holds a great diversity of interesting geological features: blue holes, coral reefs, caves, blowholes. Another highlight of our stop at Rudder Cut Cay is the interesting rock formations, such as the two shown here, where the limestone carbonate takes on interesting shapes as the water erodes it away. So if you were wondering what a typical morning looked like with 3 labmaraners, it's like a song. You guys hungry?
Feed me, Mom. Feed me, Mom.
After seeing the lagoon area by drone, we decided we needed to check it out. The north side of Rudder Cut Cay holds an airstrip used by guests visiting Mocha Cay, the private island owned by David Copperfield, which rents out houses for approximately $42,000 per day with a 4-day minimum. And to think, we get to have a similar view for free.
So we also came at low tide so that we could walk in. As you can see, our dinghy's out a ways, and we just walked in. So it was fun bringing our dinghy in here. And it's very gorgeous how everything's all pitted. Very interesting. It's quite beautiful. There are actually 3 holes where you can see up to the sky. Here's the third one. What do you see? New fish?
Join us next week when we travel to Leestocking Island, where we visit an old salt pond, swim in a natural pool, and check out the abandoned ruins of a marine research center.